Hey guys, it's Halo553. Welcome back to another Beyblade X unboxing and review. Today we're going to be checking out the latest crossover project released from Takara Tomy, that being Dragoon Storm. So going over the packaging quickly for Dragoon Storm, as you can see we've got a really nice image of Tyson along with the bay itself. The box is also done in black to help signify that this is also left spinning, which is pretty cool. And then flipping on to the sides, you can see standard Beyblade X stuff. And on the back, just goes into more detail of the bay itself. So for the blade, we have Dragoon Storm, which is again left spinning. The Ratchet is 460, a okay Ratchet I suppose. And then for the bit, we have Rubber Accel. So let's get into this release. Here is Dragoon Storm out of the packaging. Now, this is pretty much the exact same bay that was included in the anniversary set from last year, so you will know what to expect from this release if you already have mucked around with the anniversary set. Now, first thing you do get is a sticker sheet. Now, these are the exact same stickers that you got with the anniversary set, so if you still have the anniversary set stickers, you can use them on this release as well, along with the BitB sticker. But let's now take a deeper dive into everything you get in this booster release. So first up, we have the Dragoon Storm blade itself. So this is a left spinning blade, so you need a left spin winder or string launcher to use this. So it does make this blade pretty special. Now it is a full-sided attack type blade, so definitely ideal for smash attack potential. Now keep in mind, being a crossover project release, it is fairly light. In fact, Dragoon Storm is the lightest Beyblade X blade so far in the game, so not exactly great when it comes to the meta. But if you keep this competing against other crossover project blades, it actually should do pretty decently, despite its lightweight. Love how the blade looks. I mean, it's a very iconic design, and looks really cool. And again, for it to be left spinning as well, does make it pretty special as well, which is pretty cool. Now, I never grew up with the Bakugan era, so I don't really have that much nostalgia for this bay, but I definitely do respect the legacy that this bay does have, and it is really cool to finally see this again from Takara. If you have been wanting this bay from the anniversary set, but didn't want the whole thing, well, you can actually now buy this in a booster pack for a pretty good price, so it's really awesome to finally have this here. Again, you do have to put on all the stickers to bring out a lot of this detail here. That is one major difference between this and the anniversary release, but apart from that, really awesome. And putting the two releases side by side, the new one is on the right. As you can see, the anniversary set stickers are obviously pre-applied, apart from the BitB. But probably the major thing that I did notice when putting the stickers on is that the Dragon Eye stickers are a lot bigger than the actual holes needed for them. So you will notice that these stickers are a lot bigger compared to the anniversary set. Apart from that, they are the same bay. Next up, we have the 460 Ratchet. Nothing too crazy to talk about here. It's a Ratchet we have talked about quite a bit already. 4 treasure points at the 60 height. Not a particularly great Ratchet. These Ratchets have a tendency to burst, so not a great Ratchet to have here, but still like the colors on this Ratchet though. Finally, we have the bit known as Rubber Accel. Now, Rubber Accel is a rubberized version of the Accel bit that first came with John Buster. Now, the inclusion of Rubber Accel here is honestly fantastic, as up until this individual release for Dragoon, this bit has only been available in big sets, like the anniversary set or the customized set. Now, this bit is actually a really great attack type bit. It offers a great amount of aggression, and when you wear the rubber down to where it's a little bit more rounded, this bit has some fantastic life after death. Many bladers have been really using Rubber Accel's worn down state to have some really good stamina in the end stages of a battle. So this can actually potentially outspin even certain balance type combos, which is really awesome. This bit has definitely been one you need to work with to be able to get this to work really well in your decks, but it's definitely worthwhile. Still, really happy to finally see Rubber Accel finally have an affordable way to be able to get this bit without having to really spend well over $50 or so just to get this certain bit. Still, really happy about this bit finally being included in a booster release. With this combination of parts, it makes Dragoon Storm an attack type. So now, let's weigh up all the parts that you get with this bay. Alright, let's now do some weights for Dragoon Storm. So, the Rubber Accel, this weighs 3.14 grams. For 60, this weighs 6.12 grams. And then finally, the Dragoon Storm Blade. This one weighs 25.43 grams. So, at the moment, Dragoon Storm is the lightest bay currently in Beyblade X, which isn't exactly great. Now, just for comparison, the one from the anniversary set, this one weighs a lot lighter at 25.11. So, at least this one is a bit heavier, but then again, it doesn't really help it that much. So let's put the bay together. So keep in mind, being a left spin, the Ratchet twists the opposite direction. And then Rubber Accel. So there's the full combo. And all together, Dragoon Storm weighs 34.68 grams. So yeah, really light. But let's try this guy out in the stadium. Now I'm going to do some test spins with Dragoon Storm. I'm not going to be bothering with any test battles today, as you honestly will know what to expect from this. It's a crossover project bay. They don't tend to do well. Plus, he's going to get knocked around easily. Now I'm also going to be doing it with the string launcher, but you can also do it with the winder launcher as well. So you can see, with it being on Rubber Accel, it does move around quite a bit. Then when you weigh down that rubber, it definitely doesn't... It is still aggressive, but it does have a lot better life after death, especially when the rubber's more routed off. But even still, the performance is still pretty good. I mean, it's still really awesome to be able to get Dragoon Storm actually pretty easily now if you haven't picked up the anniversary set from either Takara or Hasbro now, which is so still pretty cool. As I drop it on the floor. But there you go. So that is it for my look at Dragoon Storm. I'm actually pretty happy with this release overall. Now, this is definitely going to be a release that is going to be very specific to certain people. Like, if you didn't want to pick up the anniversary set for whatever reason, or you just wanted Dragoon Storm, this is definitely going to be a great way to be able to get this bay now. As I do remember back when the anniversary set first was announced, a few people were disappointed that you weren't be able to get, say, Dragoon on its own. Now you can, which is pretty cool. And this definitely opens up the possibility that we will see Storm Pegasus and Victory Valkyrie sold on their own as well at some point in the future, without the launches, of course. So this is definitely going to be a great way to be able to get this bay now. But also importantly, this is the first release of Rubber Accel in a booster, which is absolutely fantastic. As up until this point, like I said, Rubber Accel has only been available in big sets. So to be able to get Rubber Accel in a booster release is fantastic. Now the overall bay itself, besides Rubber Accel, isn't great. Again, keep in mind it's a crossover project release bay, so it's a lot lighter, it's not meant to be competitive. So against other standard BX, UX, and CX bays, it's going to struggle quite a bit. But still, really happy to finally have this from the anniversary set. So my final thoughts on this release of Dragoon Storm is really good. If you've been wanting Dragoon Storm for the anniversary set, but just didn't want to buy the anniversary set in general, this is definitely a fantastic way to get this. Granted, keep in mind, you're not getting a launcher with this, you're just getting the bay. But also for competitive players, this is definitely a fantastic way to stock up on rubber Accel if you've been wanting quite a few more of those bits. This is definitely the most affordable way to get this bit right now. So this is definitely going to appeal to certain people on the market right now, either people that are nostalgic for Dragoon, and also people that have been wanting a very affordable rubber Accel. So I definitely can recommend picking this up if you are a big fan of either of those, or you just like the looks of the bay. I mean, I guess that's a third option on the market for you. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this review. Stay tuned for more Beyblade X videos in the future. And until then, I'll see you all in the next video.